I want to ask you Tupac on Death Row. How was that? Because you had just beat the murder trial, correct?
Yes.
You had just beat the murder trial.
Yes.
Pac comes to Death Row, and then Murder Was the Case. Was that the first record y'all recorded, or am I mistaken?
No, the first record.
Is that the first record that came out?
No, the first record that me and him did was America's Most Wanted.
That's what I said. That's what I said in my mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What I said? I said Gangsta Party.
Yeah.
No, you said Murder Was the Case.
Murder Was the Case, which is only him.
Oh, yeah. I meant there. In my mind, I was saying some other shit. I'm dyslexic. I'm sorry.
He was my friend before he got on Death Row. Okay. Yeah,
because at that same Source Awards, didn't he?
He wasn't there. We had a cutout billboard of him inside of a cell. We had cells and everybody was in the cell. His billboard was cut out in the cell. He wasn't even on Death Row or talked about being on Death Row. We just did that as a symbol of representing him and fucking with him because he was my friend.
Right.
So that was a play that I did to put him in there to represent it.
Wait, so you saying he was your friend? So you saying
I'm the reason why he was on Death Row.
Oh, wow. I ain't never heard of that.
That's what
Yeah, he was my friend.
Right.
And my thing was speaking with Suge because after he had got shot, I had flew to New York like the next day. And it was like shit was going bad for him and he had got locked up. And I was like, man, Suge, we need to put that nigga with us, cuz.
How far back is y'all's friendship?
Poetic Justice Rap Party was the first night I met him. And then we became friends. And actually, MC Breed, rest in peace, was trying to buy some dope, and I knew the nigga that knew the nigga, so Breed got some dope for me, and DOC and Breed was cool, and Tupac, and that's how we all became like a circle of friends.
Crazy.
Believe it.
This is crazy.
That's crazy.
Real
I ain't
hip-hop.
gonna lie. I got a so hip hop mode fan just now. I was just saying, I forgot I was supposed to ask a question at this point. Like I was just sitting there, like I'm just thinking, like, word. So all right, boom. Now Pac comes here. He's already there. Y'all already doing what he doing. These records come out.
These records.
Right.
Let me tell you this, so you'll know. All eyes on me.
Right.
When he get out, I'm working on the Dog Father. So when he get out, my cousin Daz is like my number one supplier.
Big up Daz.
Because Dre basically like not really giving up music because I think he on his way out, but we don't really know what's going on.
Just doing cocaine in the bathroom.
Don't mind that.
Hey, thanks for doing it in the bathroom. So we working on my record. So when he get out, naturally I tell Daz and the whole crew, Pac getting out, y'all throw Cuz all of the music. Get him right first. Right. So he end up getting all this hot music because we was in the process of doing hot shit, and then Pac brought a spirit to the studio that was different than anybody we ever worked with. He had a work spirit that was like this nigga could be in 3 different rooms at one time and making music, and he would never listen to it. Like we learned this from Dr. Dre. We would make a song, we'd listen to that motherfucker for a whole month. I mean, just back to back, 30 days, just listening to the same goddamn song, partying, inviting bitches over off the same record.
And the song might not even come out.
Yeah, and then it never come out. The nigga Tupac was like, nigga, when we make a song, when we finish it, we ain't listening to that shit, pull another beat up, we doing another motherfucking song. You can mix that motherfucker, when you finish, we'll listen to it.
He was a factory.
He was never about, like, even when we made one song, boom, the motherfucker with the last verse, he'd be like, all right, play it back. We play it down from top to bottom. As soon as that motherfucker cut off, all right, give it to the engineer, pull the next beat up. Never did we listen to a song twice with that nigga. That's something that I learned from him that I take with me today, because I wasn't like that. I learned from Dr. Dre. I learned from my teacher. They taught me how
different styles.
Exactly.
Perfectionist and another type of perfectionism.
But Pac was on some like, nigga, fuck that. We going. How you think a nigga made 3 albums in motherfucking shit 6 months?
That's